Hey guys, it's the Wyvern here. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Final Fantasy Dawn of Souls, the Four Warrior Challenge. In the last episode, we finished Earthspring, the Earthgift Shrine. We got a little lost thinking we had to go be somewhere where we shouldn't have, and now we're where we're supposed to be. So let's continue on with our life. This is where the gimmicks lie into place. It's the flashing light. If you walk on the flashing light, you're going to get an encounter. And then there's going to be a whole bunch of NPCs, useless ones at that, that don't really do anything for us, that will force us to walk on the sparkling light. Next one here is the floor's lava. Basically, that's the game. The more you walk on the floor, the more damage you're going to take. We are going to run into enemies we wouldn't run into any other time, which are basically more beefed up versions of other enemies. So it is good for the bestiary if you care about that. I really don't, because the only thing the bestiary unlocks is the soundtrack, so. And ultimately, there's only like two enemies in the entire game that can actually give you some real trouble, which I believe is the desert worm and, oh great, this part. Okay. Which is the desert worm and um desert worm and there's Bicky. Um my brain keeps blanking because I'm trying to think about the game. But if you have to know, it's the desert worm and the death machine. So yeah. I believe it's called Death Machine in this one, which is pretty metal. It could be called something else. But it's the only two enemies in the actual game that's going to give you any kind of dangerous issues if you were um actually trying to complete the bestiary. Everything else isn't too bad, not even the super bosses, because if you lose, it just kicks you back out to the beginning outside the optional dungeons. It doesn't actually kill you, so man, I hate this area. I hate it. It's these overworld, like, it's these overworld areas that will really fuck with you. Glad I talked to Bicky for no damn reason. I don't know what he's doing for me, but okay. I gotta look for the Oasis. Like, you could seriously get lost in this area. And the piss off thing is, I do get lost in these areas. Not that you can, but I do. Oh, thank God it's the way out. Okay. I just had to pay attention to that hole. The enemies here are still not that big of an issue. While that Giant's Tonic is so useless, I can't wait to sell that. Yeah, see, it's a lot easier just to fight most enemies. Okay, we want to take the top of Hell Chasm because the top of Hell Chasm, I believe, gives us a Scarmiglione, if I recall. And Scarmiglione is the one we want to deal with first. Yep. Okay, we basically wanted to rush the start of that battle. So now we can focus on this part. So first things first, Giant's Gloves. And it's going to be healing. So where's there it is. Yeah, because he's gonna spam poison gas. Yeah, see how quickly people can fall? There it goes. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was close. Okay. There we go. That was scary. Now we want to continue on. Oh boy, luck plus one. Or a luck plus. We'll use the luck plus because we could always use luck. There we go. Um, there. There was probably an easier way to get through that, but whatever. Fairy tonic's useless. Okay. Hey, a twist headband. How good is that? Why aren't you wearing... Oh, it's right, because we didn't get the last ribbon yet. Okay. I was about to say, why the hell aren't you wearing your ribbon? Okay, two more floors. Okay. Okay, emergency exit. That ain't gonna help us much, but okay. Now from here, we're gonna go left. Okay, let's do this. Rubicon. Perfect. So we're gonna start with Giant's Gloves. We'll go with White Robe. Healing Home. And I wonder, do I have a red curtain? I do not have a red curtain. This is gonna suck. Okay, another healing helm. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and just focus on healing. And I'm gonna have you attack. So, healing helm, and then we'll have you healing staff. Okay, how much damage are we doing? 2,500? That's not bad, actually. Yeah, at this point, I think we win, which is a good thing. And there it goes. Kikuchimanji's ours. And the final ribbon. So now everyone's got a ribbon. However, I don't think Kikuchimanji's an upgrade. How big of an upgrade? That's a pretty substantial upgrade. There we go. Okay, some sleeping bags. Cool. Now we're going to continue on with our life. Okay. I believe the exit's always in the same area, if I recall. Now let's just see if I recall where the exits are. Yep. There we go. Phoenix down. Well, that's good. I gotta go over that way. It's gonna make me go all the way around. Well, darn it. I'm not worried about levels because there will come to a point where, yeah, I'm gonna have to grind. Which we're gonna have to grind for anyways to get the items that we need. Okay. I thought it was the lower path. Is there a different path? That's Scarmiglione. There should be a path for... There it is. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, Cognazo of the water. We're gonna start with Giant's Gloves. We're gonna do some white robing. And at this point, he just does water attacks. He doesn't actually, if I recall, he does water, not ice. So now we're just gonna do some healing. Yep. Okay. Now let's put everyone into the focus for healing. How much? Okay. Okay. Yeah, or actually, that's not going to be too many more attacks. There we go. Continue on with our life to go to this damn place. It would be amazing if I could get out of here really quickly. Come on. Yeah, I really don't feel like fighting everything. Okay, so I can't run away from Sahagin Queens. That sucks. But you know what? Whatever. I know I can't run away from Death Elementals. Elementals have such high evade speed, it's crazy. Like running away from them is like mood point. Like, where the fuck is the hole? Okay, so I can run away from elementals. Maybe just as long as there's not more than one. The other one probably slowed it down. Okay, it's right there. Oh, come on. Okay, come on. Okay, guys, I think we're going to end the video here. In the next video, we're going to continue on. For now, Stu, we're signing out. Later, guys.